ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down.
EA Sports sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 79 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert now. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Flush to his right. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Throwing now is Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Chargers 0.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He may try, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down. And it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot here before half for Carr. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Herbert off of play action. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On third and long, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 4-yard line.
They get this out left, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jacobs now. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 8.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 40-yard line.
third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Darryl Worley on the tackle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 14.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Herbert now. And Allen's got it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the Raiders' 26-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Down right around the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Carr completes it, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert operating from the red zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked to...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And that one... oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. He's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And look at this. Vegas. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. To throw his car. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. One final try now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
Yes, sir.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
Street